So then today I'm going to show you a very simple thing, but a basic thing to know in Premiere Pro, and that is how to export your videos. Now, YouTube's research tab tells me you guys do not know how to export videos in Premiere Pro. So once you have edited yourself a video, as you can see here, this is last 2 weeks ago's Monday tutorials. As you can see how to put text behind a subject in Premiere Pro. So once you have got everything all ready and you're happy with everything on your timeline, it is as simple as either this method or this method. The first method is going up to this top line here and clicking the big export button. Okay, Premiere Pro has made it really simple for you to export. Now this is where things get a little bit confusing. File name, you can do whatever name you want. Okay, so for instance, what name you want. Your location is where do you want this to export to. So for instance, for all my videos, have folders. So I would export it to this folder. So you find your folder, you click that. Now, this is where people get confused in this part over here. Your preset is basically, do you want to export it in a lower quality preset? Some social media sites may need you to, or if you're a videographer working for a client, they may only be paying for a, say, 1080p footage. So you may want to, even though you filmed it in 4K, because your camera films 4K, you may want to export it in 1080p HD. You can choose, or you can leave it on match source adaptive high bitrate. It will match whatever your camera films at. So if you got like a Sony FX6 or Sony A7S Mark III, A7 Mark III, you will get, 4K. If you've got something like an older Nikon, you'll get 1080, 720, 420, whatever. So that's that tab. Often I leave it on match source because again, I'm not needing to downgrade my content quality. Now your format is something really important because certain platforms will not take certain formats. You will recognize some of them like animated GIF or just GIF, okay? But H2.64 you may not recognize. You don't want to pick an image because if you pick an image, then every single frame of your video is going to be exported as an image, okay? So say if your video is 10 minutes long, you're going to get thousands of images to make a full video. So what you generally want to do is leave it on H.2.64. You can do HEVC, which is an Apple style of format. MP3, that's more music, so that's audio. Yeah. Some of the formats may work for different things, but H.2.6. Now this, you want to really try to leave it, okay, it automatically does itself, so you want to export the video, obviously. You want to export the audio. If you've done captions for the video, you want to export the captions. Over here is the final thing you really need to know, is you can just export it as just a media file, so it will export as an MP4 file. It will give you, whatever. Or you can actually publish it directly to certain platforms. So you can publish it directly to Behance, you can publish directly to Facebook, directly to Twitter, directly to Vimeo or YouTube. Simply, you turn it on, click on the tab, and then you sign into YouTube. Put all the information, title, description, privacy, tags, custom thumbnail, and then as soon as it's exported, it will automatically upload to YouTube, which for YouTubers is a really cool feature. You can also send it directly to your Creative Cloud if you've got that set up. Once you've finished customizing all your settings, which for me, I literally say the name and the location, and that's me done for most of my video projects, you have two choices of exporting. You can either export it directly in Premiere Pro, which is simple as clicking that, or you can export it in Media Encoder. Now, I'm not going to show you exporting in Premiere Pro because that's simple. You click the button and it will then give you an estimated time for how long it's going to take for your video to export. But if you click Send to Media Encoder, it's going to prompt you to either download Media Encoder if you haven't already got it downloaded, or it's going to start opening it as you can see here. Now, Adobe Media Encoder is an absolute great piece of software that I use, especially when edits are being a pain and deciding to fail. So it's going to automatically bring your file in, isn't it? Sequence 01. All my settings are there, and it's ready to export. Now, there's a few things that I can do in Media Encoder that you can't do in Premiere Pro. Media Encoder is designed for exporting stuff, okay? You can set After Effects compositions to go in Media Encoder, and generally when I use Media Encoder, I'm looking for this option down here. So if I got a really big project, I can set something to export, and then know that my computer will automatically shut down once that export is finished, which is great for overnight exports. So if you do choose to use Media Encoder, simply Once it's brought in, you want to press the play button and that will export for you. Obviously, I'm not going to export, so I don't need to export this video as it's already up. So then, if you found that video useful, drop a like down below. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and check out my other content, daily vlogs, daily short form content, 2 long form videos a week, 1 random one, and 1 Monday tutorial video like you're watching right now. That is it for me today, and I will see you next Monday for another tutorial of Premiere Pro, Adobe, MA, or anything I feel like filming.